on the pyramid. This is stupid. I am so pissed at Abby right now. You are not going to ruin her.
I wasn't trying to. This week, you are not competing. What? I still see 5 individual dancers instead of 1 group.
Every time I have a duet, somebody leaves.
Mia's sick.
Our top elite team all like I ready.
Instead of coming out and saying, congratulations on your win, you have to bring us down.
Coming up on Dance Moms,
This weekend was the worst.
a girl who Kalani and Kira knew personally committed suicide. The name of the routine is Suicide Hotline. Let's do something to save a kid's life. So we have 2 duets. The duets will be going up against each other.
We're not doing it. JoJo's not doing it.
Where is JoJo?
We haven't seen her today.
JoJo and Joseph just left us in red. After being benched, they have to prove to Abby that they should be dancing week after week.
And first place in the team-based group.
Living on the dance floor. Go stretch, KK.
I want to go back there. It feels like 100 every day now.
I went home this past weekend because we lost a young dancer from Arizona in the most tragic way you could possibly lose a child. Suicide. Teen suicide. This weekend was the worst. It was really hard on Sunday, like really hard. I just can't think about this. It's so sad. I don't think our girls are aware that there are kids their age and younger who are suicidal, who have depression, and who just need somebody to talk to. I told Abby what had happened, and it's gonna be an emotional week, but I really feel that we need to address it head on.
Okay, girls, you didn't dance last week, so you're not on the pyramid. There's no sense of you coming to pyramid and all your mothers wasting time and babies crying and all that stuff. We don't have time for that. We have a lot of numbers happening. Chris is back today, and he is going to work on a jazz routine with you. Chris, you want to explain a little bit to the moms and the girls what they're doing?
Yeah, so basically this routine is about girl empowerment. I want them to become women for a week. So I want you guys to act like women for a week. It's all about being invincible, being warriors.
All right, you're going to compete it. If everything goes well, you'll be on that stage dancing. All right? The minis were benched last week because they don't know how to work together as a team. But yet, my elites, who work great as a team, aren't winning. Our 3 soloists, they all fell short. That's not in keeping with the standards of the Abby Dance Company. I need to invest my time, my expertise into these minis. Maybe one of the little ones want to be Abby, because the older ones obviously don't. Your hair looks good.
Thank you. I cut it myself today. I took my Hobby Lobby scissors and cut my hair today in the bathroom.
You cut your hair, and then did you do JoJo's makeup?
Kalani did JoJo's makeup. They had a shoot today, and JoJo liked it, so she wanted to leave it on, and I was like, Abby won't care.
Yeah, she missed the ballet private this morning. So, all right, congratulations are in order. You won last week. Does that mean you're incredible dancers, or you're just good at playing games? Unfortunately, you know, there's always good news and bad news. So the good news is the group won. The bad news is our solos didn't fare as well. I picked 3 kids to do solos and didn't have a winner. I had 3 shots to get that first place overall. So don't count on any more solos. All right, let's get to the pyramid. On the bottom of the pyramid, JoJo, you're not here because of your performance. I don't think anyone's gonna argue your performance value. That's not the problem. When you look in the mirror and you see your leg out there, you think that leg is just swell or good enough. And I don't want a dancer to ever think they are good enough. That is keeping you from fixing your mistakes.
It's sad to see JoJo lose. I need her to win. We need to win. I am in California to make JoJo a star, to make her famous. Everybody that meets her says she has a gift, she has a personality, she's unbelievable. It's like she would love to be the next Kim Kardashian.
Next.
Really my thing. I have to just work really hard on my technique. I really have to nail it.
Now, the group routine. This is a very mature subject. The name of the routine is Suicide Hotline. The news traveled rapidly throughout the dance community. A girl in Phoenix, Arizona, who Kalani and Kira knew personally, committed suicide. It's devastating. To a family, to an entire town. I want to do a routine that is going to serve a purpose. It's about teaching a lesson and saving a life.
So is it awareness?
It's awareness. It's a story. It's how the hotline works, how the phones are answered, what takes place during a phone call. It's about keeping someone on the line. It's more about the actual hotline than that.
No disrespect. I think a dance of this magnitude, awareness is pivotal. It's something that I think will touch a lot of hearts and nerves for kids. Are you in a good place to really give it your full attention?
I'm willing to take the risks. I take risks every day. I'm willing to take that risk. I believe in you guys. I want to bring in somebody coming from the teen suicide prevention hotline.
Like a therapist or
Probably a counselor.
counselor, that's the word.
Which we need to figure out the dancing and the music and everything else.
Well, let's get started. We know
Yeah,
what we're doing.
let's get started.
All right, I gotta get my mind straight for this group. The name of the organization is called Teen Line, and you're telling the story, and there's no one to help you. You're not calling. And then finally, at the end, when the red phone rings, you're like, you made the call and you're reaching for help, and it's like, and they go, and they lose you, and they failed. Right.
I looked up Teen Line, and it is teens helping teens.
Yeah, I think the worst thing is when you feel alone and nobody understands. I guess teenagers always think teenagers understand them, you know?
Peers influence each other a great deal.
Well, that's the thing. They're hearing about all this stuff, whether we want to admit it or not. They're hearing about suicide. They're hearing about abuse. They're hearing about depression. And if we don't address it and give them a way to cope with it, we're in denial about the fact that it's out there and they're living it and they're experiencing it. It's better to give them an answer, at least a tool.
This could be a powerful piece that impacts someone in a really positive. It could touch someone's life and you don't even realize it.
We're gonna go one, switch, one, and the people that are back go forward. And as she walks by, you pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. So you're on that edge of a table, like that way. 1, hold 2, 3, hold 4, 5, hold 6, go back, 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 back.
It is really, really heavy. It's like, oh. But in the same sense, I like the fact that she's actually able to tell the narrative. And she has a vision.
That's rough. Let's do something to help. Let's do something to teach, because I think education is key. And if kids have someone they can call and ask for advice, then I think the kids will use it. I really do. I think kids will use this hotline to seek answers to their questions. If one kid, just one kid, picks up the telephone and dials that hotline number, maybe, just maybe, we are going to save a kid's life. Coming up on Dance Moms.
I can just tell JoJo doesn't really like this dance. JoJo's not gonna try.
Why is she crying about a dance?
Because it's stupid. You're making them look stupid.
All right. You two both know Daniel? Yes? Daniel is one of our wonderful, accomplished ballet instructors. So this week, he has been assisting with the choreography. And I think he's gonna whip these two into shape. So you both had solos this past week. Unfortunately, they didn't score so well. So thank you for jumping in and helping out. The girls need to work with other people as well. Here we are in LA, and we have all these people, and it's good. So you two are doing contemporary ballet routine. We haven't done really that with the Addie the Dance Company at competition. So I think this is good for you. Everybody needs more ballet, okay? My elite girls have not been winning. And even when they do win, I don't think their technique is up to snuff. It's high time these girls realize how important their training is.
1, brava on the side 2, and then we go again to shift forward 3, 4.
Well, we're starting our duo.
Our ballet duo.
When's the last time you've ever had a specialty duo?
Well, ballet, our kids are not, this isn't a ballet school.
And then we want to jump over this like a rebel pup.
As we're learning our choreography, I can just tell by the look on JoJo's face that JoJo doesn't really like this dance, but I'm a little nervous because it's ballet, and I'm just gonna say this, we're not the best at ballet, so it's gonna be a rough week. This seems weird. Come on, JoJo, should have had the other dance.
This won't be bad, but it won't score well. It won't be, it's not a winning number.
They're gonna rip them apart. This is so frustrating. You know what, Abby? Choreography dance that makes her look good. It's not rocket science, it's dance choreography. I mean, if we look bad on stage, I care. JoJo's gonna be the next big thing. Her music video's out, her song is out. There's so much other stuff coming out. Like, JoJo is branding herself. Honestly, JoJo has a lot to lose. Like, I don't need Abby bringing this down. Give her a ballet dance? Are you kidding me? It's a joke.
Well, none of our girls are ballerinas.
It's none of our girls' things.
Didn't Mia have a dance that you were super against? Like, was it a dog collar? What was it?
You name it, I was against it. I mean, there's some things as a parent you do have to stand up.
It's a joke.
3, 4, and up. 6, 7, chasse, and up.
This is bad. This is not even kind of good. This is bad. I don't think Abby realizes who JoJo really is and what her potential is as a dancer. If JoJo's only shot of winning this week is on technique, it's not gonna happen. I certainly did not give up everything for Abby to make JoJo look bad.
It needs a lot of work, but it looked good. Just have confidence and think. If there's one thing you guys can think, just be super clear about where you're ending and where you're starting from. Yeah, because that's the bits that kind of get really fundamentally wrong for me.
Yeah, for you especially. Okay, thank you very much, thank you.
I think Mia and Bryn have a really good chance going up against JoJo and Kendall, because Kendall and JoJo have never had a ballet duet. And in all honesty, JoJo's ballet is not her strong suit. And I think JoJo would probably agree with that.
Who is the duo?
I think it's gonna be good for you. You're not doing it.
No.
JoJo.
Go take a moment. Go get some air.
Stop. Honey, stop. Anybody else wants to do it, they can have it. This is not what's gonna happen. We're not doing the drill. JoJo's not doing the drill. Settle.
Why is she crying about a dance?
Because she
She's
thinks she's
completely
gonna
in
look
a fit
terrible
position.
on stage.
She didn't look bad at all.
A million people.
Jess's solution for everything is to just pull JoJo out. She never forces JoJo to do anything outside her comfort zone. No wonder JoJo's not getting any better, because Jess pulls her the minute something is hard.
It's stupid. You're making them look stupid. You're not doing it. It's settled. It's done. You're not doing it. No one can make you dance. You can go stand on stage. They play the music. Wow. I have the worst luck with duos.
Okay, well, I'm confused. Why are you two doing the same arms, but you're doing different arms and you're doing different arms? You're playing a guitar. I have not. What are you doing? Banging a drum? Go ahead. What are you doing? What are you doing? So why does a piano and a guitar look like the same thing? A piano would be da 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 da. No, this is my stomach hurts. Play the piano. You have to bend over and be like da 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 da. Let's hit the music from the top. The name of the mini group this week is Invincible, and they're all supposed to be different members of a band. And like a band, everybody plays their own part, their own instrument. But when they come together, they're one cohesive group. So the minis better get out on that stage, come together, and be amazing. I don't want 5 soloists on stage anymore. I want to see a kick-ass band. I'm watching a lot of eyes looking at what to do. It's how clean you are, how precise, your timing, your musicality, getting out there and working together as a cohesive unit. You kids were benched last week. This is going to be a big comeback for you. You're either going to step out on that stage working together and you're going to win it, or you're going to come over fall. I want to see 5 kids that are able to work together. For Chris and the middies, there is a lot of work to be done. You wouldn't call it invincible. I would call it unacceptable. Coming up on Dance Moms. Girls, where is the class clown?
She's not here. She didn't like duet idea, so she didn't come.
You don't quit things because they're tough in life.
And first place in our Tina-based group.
How are you feeling about it tonight?
We should finish it.
Passe on flat to go 1 arm, 2 arms. Third is your hips pull back.
Have you talked to Jess?
No.
She's not here. She didn't like duet idea, so she didn't come.
Jess is building a brand for JoJo, and this would be a risk for JoJo. She doesn't want anything like this to jeopardize it. JoJo and Jess are not here. No word from them, nothing. It does not look good for Kendall, because if she has to go out there and do this as a solo, that is going to be difficult.
Girls, where is the class clown? Where is JoJo?
Oh, she hasn't told us anything.
We haven't seen her today. Or
Really? Come on, you guys are thicker than thieves.
Shall we call Jess?
You have reached voicemail.
No go.
I am personally hurt and offended that Jess and JoJo did not show up to rehearsal. Not a phone call, not an email, zip. And damn it, I deserve more. You don't quit things because they're tough in life. Parents, would you not agree?
I think there's a bigger picture. Jess is worried about the future of her child like we all are. I don't condone it, but I think as a parent, I understand.
But as a parent and a dance teacher, Jill, she should have kicked that kid's butt right back into that duet and said, you know what? You're doing it because you're going to win or you're not going to win. That doesn't matter. What matters is that you get stronger.
I too, because now that leaves my child without a duet.
Well, Ari will fill in. I know she's a lot shorter than Kendall, but...
Well, thank you. I appreciate that you shoving your daughter down my throat every 5 seconds. But I'm putting Kalani into a place, JoJo.
Yay. Kalani is the ballet dancer. She's been taking 8 hours of ballet for the first 12 years of her life. It helps a lot that Kendall gets to have Kalani step in and pick up where JoJo left off.
All right, so ladies, the 2 of you are doing push and pull. Now, Kalani, Nia jumped into a duet when your back was injured. Then you jumped into her duet when she was sick. And now JoJo has left us in this predicament again. She just quits everything.
I wonder if she's not working on the group in hopes that JoJo comes back tomorrow so the group isn't done, she can integrate her in. I don't know.
I think the group is going to be amazing. She's not letting JoJo back out.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2.
Chloe doesn't seem too excited about this.
She didn't know it.
Well, you can thank Jess for that. It really isn't fair to Kalani or Kendall.
The duet is hard, and I don't know that anybody's done anything like that. Kalani's stressing right now. This choreography is not simple. There's only 2 days left till competition, and Kalani has got her work cut out for her. I am quite shocked, to be all honest, that this is happening with Jess. Out of all people, the person who gives everybody about not being fully dedicated to the team, yet she's the first one to jump ship because her kid got a ballet duet. Last night, or when we left here, JoJo said she feels like she's being sabotaged.
JoJo obviously doesn't want to do ballet. Let's call it what it is.
No, JoJo did not want to do ballet.
But how many times have they been upset and we all go, you gotta do it anyways. Sorry, this is the game.
I'm the first parent that every single get in the room and do it.
It's so irritating, this double standard with Jess. It makes my skin crawl.
We're in here doing the group. She's in the bathroom crying about her duel.
That's wrong.
Like, how fair.
Hey, you guys know we're doing a group right now, right?
All the other kids are in there doing the group. You're on the team, aren't you? The team's in there dancing.
Why are you coming to her instead of Gianna?
Why is this okay? I didn't know why she's bowling and it's okay.
If this was me, Ashley, even you possibly, Jess would be all over her.
Which I think it's funny because JoJo's platform is anti-bullying, and she has nothing but bullied me since I walked in the door.
Well, I don't think Jess is a bully. I don't want to say that.
I feel like she's been a bully to me because she's been a bitch to me since the day I walked in here. And she stood in front of me and said, your kid's not marketable, has no personality, can only stick her leg in the air. If it was just me in her room, I probably would have knocked her out, honestly. Jess leaving like this means that Bryn and Nia are going to get pushed aside because now Kendall and Kalani are starting all the way over from scratch. Bryn and Nia had the contemporary duet, which really is probably the easier duet. I mean, their chances against JoJo and Kendall were looking really good. JoJo's lack of technique was definitely going to be showcased in this duet. And now that Kalani's going to do it, Kalani's a really good ballerina. And I think that Bryn and Nia's chances just...
All right, listen, girls. You are doing a duet. It's about war and peace. Peace and war. That's what I need to see. I need to see the story. All right, I got to get my mind straight for this duet.
Go from the top.
Nia and I have a duet this week, and it's a character piece, so it's called War and Peace, and I'm the hippie, and Nia's the soldier, but we have to show a whole entire story in 2 minutes about peace and not wanting war, and then Nia's going to the war, and blah, 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 and it makes no sense at all. And I mean, honestly, Kalani and Kendall have a technical ballet duet, and now that Kalani's replaced JoJo, and Kalani is an amazing ballet dancer, we have to work a lot harder.
I love the fact that Nia and Brandon feel connected and they have that chemistry. That's a good thing.
I think so. They never had to do it, so we didn't really know.
Yeah, you need to go this way. Look and then cross.
So I think Brandon and Nia have only rehearsed this dance in this room. They even took my sister to the living room.
Where's Abby? If she ever watches it, she may like
Yeah, she ever watches it.
2, 2, 3.
That's gonna happen. I'm nervous for Brandon and Nia. They have not done that dance full out. Abby has not seen it. She doesn't care about it. If anything, Abby cares about making a point. Abby has more to prove that she can make a dance amazing with the absence of JoJo. Then remember, hey, you have 2 other dancers over here. You know, Abby's ego is so big that she's not realizing that she's hurting 2 of her dancers' chances of doing really well with the routine.
Abby, are both duets completed?
No. Nobody heard from the big blonde? I just think Jess is wrong. I think that JoJo could benefit from that. I'm not insinuating the kid would ever be a prima ballerina. That's not what it's about. But the woman goes to dance studio for... Don't you want your kid to be proficient in this?
No, that's not her goal.
But it's wrong. It should be.
Dance is not even her goal. She doesn't want to be a dancer. She wants to be a Kardashian. She wants to make a lot of money and have a reality TV show. That's what it's all about for her.
It's very selfish of JoJo and Jesslyn not to show up. They've completely let the entire team down this week. Oh, and by the way, you got a lot of work cut out for you if you want to be a Kardashian.
Okay, are we ready for
Are we taking bets that Jess is coming back tomorrow?
Coming up on Dance Moms.
The timing looks really off right now.
Me and the other moms are feeling the pressure of this dance.
This could be one of those numbers. This might fit in with where all the children gone and the last steps. You either make this dance or break this dance.
The timing looks really off right now.
Yeah. Abby doesn't want 5 soloists. They really need a huge win because I want her to be like sorry that she benched them. Me and the other moms are feeling the pressure of this dance. We were benched last week. There's absolutely no way that we can be benched again. We came here to dance. We need a fantastic dance, and we need a big win. We need to make Abby regret benching the girls at all.
Hi.
How are you?
Are you -1 mom still? She didn't call you guys? We're speculating. She could come back tomorrow. Who knows? Or next week or whatever.
I mean, you guys don't seem like it's a big deal.
What would it do if we sat here and had a pity party to boo-boo?
Nothing.
Nothing. We have to invest our time and energy in our girls and making sure they stay focused on being a team and not getting sidetracked. Honestly, I think looking at the group dance and the message, I think at one point you could put aside your personal differences related to the duet and do what's right for the sake of the group dance because it has so much potential to do such good.
I just want to see you dance. 5, 6, 7, 8. See, so stop. She needs to dance stronger. When JoJo was the other little blonde on the other end, it was like balance on both sides. Now you 3 are like in perfect unison and she looks off. This is an important, stressful, hectic week because we are putting a piece of art on that stage. This will be a routine that goes down in history with the last text. And where have all the children gone? Unfortunately, we all have to run around like chickens with our heads cut off and redo, revamp, reblock what we did day 1. Because JoJo with the bobo was a no-no show. Arms up by your ears a little more on the walkover, just a little bit. When you're doing an important piece like the group routine, you need to focus. You need to bring your A game. And now, unfortunately, I just really don't have time for the minis. So, Chris, they're all yours. Go ahead.
These are our guests.
Cheryl, nice to meet you. Ginger, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
The girls know the group number, but do they really know what they're dancing about? I'm not so sure. So I invited Cheryl and Ginger here from the suicide prevention hotline called Teen Line. I want them to come and talk to the girls and the moms about what they actually do at Teen Line. I think it's good to learn about this for their own personal lives, as well as dancers putting something of this magnitude on the stage.
Well, these are our girls who are doing this amazing dance, and it's called Suicide Hotline. And, it's about someone in crisis.
But we wanted to, have something that they could connect to, like maybe something that inspires the kids. Because I think some of this stuff kind of goes over their head.
Well, we said they've lived sheltered lives for the most part. We've traveled around the world, but we still shelter our children from certain things because we don't know maybe how to address it properly.
Hi. I'm Ginger. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Candle. Cheryl. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
So these are the people we spoke to from the Teen Hotline. They're a crisis center.
Well, I actually was a teen. I listed myself a very long time ago, but now I'm a therapist and I work at Teen Line with Ginger. And so I do a lot of education, prevention, decreasing stigma, talking to parents.
Mostly the people who call in are between...
I think 15, is our most common age.
Yeah, probably. Right here. That's you guys. That's your age.
We know suicide's the second leading cause of death from 10 to 24-year-olds. And we're finding, if you're reading the news or anything, we're finding a lot of this stuff is starting younger and younger.
So I struggled with depression a lot in my life. At a really, really young age, I started dealing with it. It got pretty bad when I was probably 11 or 12, when I was going to a really hard school academically with really awful girls. And I started having suicidal thoughts the next year. I didn't get out of bed for probably 2 weeks. I felt like I physically couldn't talk. But then I found a fantastic therapist, and I started training at Teen Line. I got medication, and I started talking to my friends, and not feeling ashamed of it anymore.
I hope that us doing this group dance can help spread awareness to all the teens out there that you can call this teen hotline if you're feeling unsafe and unprotected. I think it's a good dance to spread awareness about.
Oh, do you see signs?
Some of the signs I would say is definitely a personality change. change of someone who's acting differently than the way they used to. And it's hard with teens because teens act differently every day.
What's the best advice that you would give to someone like that?
I had a caller once who was an 18-year-old boy, and I picked up the phone and he was crying and crying and crying. And I said, what's wrong? What's going on? And he just said, I've never felt so much pain in my whole life. And you picking up the phone means more to me than anything else I've ever done. He didn't need anything from me. He felt pain, and he wanted someone to know that he felt pain because he couldn't tell anyone else. It was their job. And so the fact that I picked up the phone, he said saved his life. And I think that is the impact of the hotline.
After hearing such an incredible story from these ladies, it is evident that we really need to put our best foot forward. This subject matter is incredibly sensitive, and this dance can wield a lot of power. We've got to make sure that this dance is done with dignity and grace, because one wrong step, and this could be the dance that steps over the line. There is no room for error here.
The group dance to me in the beginning was way more about trying to get the message across correctly. But now that JoJo and Jess have just left us high and dry, like, it does matter about the win. Like, this group dance, it could be amazing. And we need to show JoJo and Jess, they can leave us and we're gonna go on without them just fine.
So how do you feel that Jess is not here? And JoJo?
They should have stayed through the week. But you know what? We went round and round with people who are here and don't want to be here. If they don't want to be here, then we don't need anybody like that on our team.
Is it annoying? Yes. It is what it is.
You guys ready?
Hi, girls.
We have a lot to do. We want to like start getting the girls ready, start putting stuff together, hair, makeup, make sure we got every card ducks in a row. Let's go. Just seems so quiet in here. I always knew Jess was loud, but without her in here, I mean, you really can tell how loud she was. It's like,
Let me guess, you're not missing her right now.
I think the best week I've had in a long time. I'm glad you're gone. The week for me without Jess being here was so much better. I feel like I can be more of myself without Jess around. I felt like a huge weight was lifted off of me. Yeah, there's a huge negative part of this team that's gone.
She just never shuts up. How many times did she sit there on her butt and say to me, just do your job. Just do your job, Abby. Do your job. Get in here. Correct number. Do this. Do that. Why are you sounding organized?
we're not leaning on you. We're asking you to do your job. You're messing them up and clustering them. No one else is. You are, because you don't do your job.
And her kid couldn't handle one little ballet do it? Really? Aw. Okay, we're gonna start working on it to do it. Can we smile then when that music changes there? Smile? Can we smile?
This is huge for Kalani. This is now the second time that Kalani is getting thrown into Kendall's routines.
Still smiling. We're still smiling.
She gets a day to actually do the number. It's ballet. It's everything she's trained for. She can't look bad.
Smile. And serious.
She has a reputation to uphold. She doesn't want to go sing and make an album. She wants to be a dancer. That's why she is here.
Smile on that tilt. Good. War and peace. Let's go. Turn the left foot out on the big side of the crossing step into the strategy.
War and Peace did not get the full attention this week. So the first time Abby ever lays eyes on this duet is now. First time, right here, right now. That is a problem. It is so frustrating. You can tell. Both of them are going to be not as comfortable in doing the lifts. This is a lot of pressure to put on the girls. I think Nia's feeling enormous pressure. She's going against Kendall and Kalani. And at this point, they need to win.
Push, push. Coming up on Dance Moms.
We're just not prepared and not ready. It's kind of not fair.
Life's not fair, Ashley.
Welcome to Invincible.
Okay. All right. It's too out of control.
One of our lifts went wrong, so I mean, we're just not prepared and not ready because we didn't have a lot of rehearsal. And I'm a little nervous to go on stage because Britt and I have never done a duet together, and we really want to win.
You have to have the technique for the second number.
Things happened yesterday. I needed to see.
Are you trying to tell me that Brink is incapable of doing it?
I think all of us could agree we're learning the lifts in the room with the trampoline is not the best.
The lifts, they're brand new. They've never done them. They've never done it, and they got no time. It's kind of not fair.
Life's not fair, Ashley. All right, we're out of time. Let's go.
Watching this catastrophe in the green room, like, this cannot happen on stage. Like, that would be the worst possible thing that could happen to these kids after the week that they've had.
We're doing two duets. We have War and Peace. You have to be that flower child. You need to tell him, stop fighting this war. It needs to be angry, and you're not, and you'll feed off from you. Yes? And you're staunch, and you're militant, and you're strong. But then you break down because you feel the same way she is, but you didn't want to do it. You got drafted. Okay. You two, it's pretty, it's clean, it's about lines, it's about technique, it's about unison. Doing it together. And it needs to be perfect. Yes? So let's go do this. All right?
Jess and JoJo have left the team, basically because of this dance. It's not fair. Kendall and Kalani did not have a lot of time to rehearse. Ballet is difficult. You don't see many ballet numbers competing at a dance competition. It's easy to pick apart. It's right or it's wrong. It's based solely on technique. And I think that's a lot of pressure to put on a kid.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the teen dance competition, please help me welcome entry number 26, Push and Pull.
with our performance. I think we did amazing, and I also think we did the best that we could. And Abby looked pretty happy in the audience, so I'm happy.
I just know everything. And I think we can do this.
Me too.
No, we can't do this. I'm not gonna say I don't. Okay, yes, we can.
Falling out of a lift right before we go on stage doesn't make me feel good about this duet at all, because I just feel like they have really high expectations for Nia and I, because Nia can lift me and I can be thrown in the air, and with Abby just expect me to just do everything right, and I don't know if it's gonna be good.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome entry number 23 for MP.
Coming up on Dance Moms.
I am really nervous for this group dance because we can't lose another dancer in this world.
In our mini advanced groups, third place. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome entry number 23 for MP.
We are very proud of ourselves for pulling off this duet. I mean, I may have fallen once or twice in the dressing room, but we pulled it off on stage and we did it. Let's go. Let's go.
You guys are so great. I'm so proud of all of you.
That's Albert. It was so good.
It was so nice to see that type of a dance. It's that precision in that you look like synchronized numbers. Like it was tight and it was good and it was different and you looked beautiful when you came out. And you did it. You were long and lean and it looked good. And I thought the lifts, I mean, you make them look easy. That's what you want to do on stage. You don't want it to be this struggle. I would have changed anything in their duet. They had enough time and it was fine. Well, I'm proud that the Abbey Lee Dance Company put 2 duets on stage that were so different, and both dances were entertaining to the audience.
Actually, here's my take on that dance with Kendall and Kalani. I think Kendall knows Kalani's got the legs and the feet and, you know, the ballet girl. So she went out there and she knew she had to match Kalani's legs and feet, and she did. So she worked up to that level. And I think it's great.
So what you're saying is you're so glad JoJo's gone.
I'm not.
Because she wouldn't have had to work up to that.
So we're gonna call Chris so he can kind of like check out your costumes because he hasn't seen them yet. Make sure that you look good, make sure that he approves, but also maybe he can give you a little pep talk. Cool? Chris isn't gonna be at the competition today, but it's okay. I just want to make sure that the girls are confident and they're ready to go on stage. Hey.
Girls, I need you to do one thing for me. You guys are warriors in my rehearsal. I need you to be warriors on stage today. Yeah?
Yeah.
Give me one of the warrior poses. Give me the claws. I want to see some claws. That's what I'm talking about. Good. Take that same confidence onto that stage today. Yeah?
All right. Awesome. Okay.
With stars in your eyes, so let's paint the sky.
This is a very touching, emotional subject. And by you guys putting this out there, let's say you help one kid. Let's say you help 10. You never know who's life you might touch.
This little girl came up to us a few weeks ago in Arizona.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I was she was like, you guys saved me. After I watched you guys put myself in dance class and you guys saved me. And I was like, oh.
You inspire people in ways that you don't realize, and that's why it's so important. The words that you use, the way that you live your life, you never know what actions, what words are going to touch someone. These girls never fail to amaze me. They are such powerful role models to kids all over the world. And it makes me so proud that through their dance, or even wearing an awareness ribbon, helps spread the message to kids all over the world.
Girls, we have 2 routines happening. We have Invincible. But are you? You all have to be in perfect unison. Girls, the routine that we're doing, Kalani is our dancer that is in crisis, crying out, reaching, calling. Yes? This could be one of those numbers. This might fit in with Where Have All the Children Gone and the last text. You either make this dance or break this dance.
I am really nervous for this group dance. I mean, it's a really intense story. We have a prop, like always, but we also have to make an awareness for teens to know that there is someone that can help you, because we can't lose another dancer in this world.
Let's go. Coming up on Dance Moms.
They have to pull this off to prove to Abby that they should be dancing week after week.
Invincible. And in first place,
Here's some. It's for the teen hotline. It's awareness that there's always someone to listen.
1, 2, 3, we are dominating.
The girls are about to go on stage. I'm feeling really, really nervous. This is the girls' first week back after being benched, so they have to pull this off. The girls need to be on timing, and the girls need to dance together as a group to prove to Abby that they should be dancing week after week.
in Mickey Dance Competition, please help me welcome entry number 76, Invincible.
Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out low. Was it your plan? Can I withstand? I love the air you bring and everything. I lit the sun, our fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings the fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine. Tonight we're freer than ever. I wanna remember. Oh, we run every endeavor. I wanna remember.
I don't know what Miss Abby's gonna think about the group routine because I just saw her face and it was like. So I honestly feel like she's going to literally kill us. What's done is done. It's over now. 1, 2, 3, press, 1, 2, 3, press, 1, 2, 3, press, 1, 2, 3, press, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. This group dance is a very touchy, scary subject. I've never seen a group dance about teen hotline, so I hope we can pull this off. It can't just be one of those group dances. It has to be one of those amazing group dances that you always remember.
Ladies and gentlemen, in Teen Dance Competition, please help me welcome entry number 77, Suicide Hotline.
You've been on this road too long. Hearing music, but it's not your song. Wanna scream, but your voice is gone. Days trapped inside your head. Can't look up 'cause your world is down. Walking around staring at the ground. Alone inside the crowd. Letting pockets over your head. The sun is always there to shine. The clouds block out the sky. Hold on, someone to hold on. Hold on, the stars in your eyes, and let's make the sky. Hold on, hold on. You've got stars in your eyes, so let's paint the sky. Hold on, someone to hold on. Hold on, you've got stars in your eyes, so let's paint the sky. Hold on, someone to hold on. I'll be the reason why. Hold on, you've got stars in your eyes, so let's paint the sky. So let's make the sky.
Suicide Hotline is definitely one for the record books. I think the choreography is fresh, it's different, it pushes the girls, and this dance is at a level that's competitive for teens, and I love it. You want it to leave an impression with the judges, with the audience, you want to feel it. So hopefully they did.
Coming up on Dance Moms.
And first place, are we all excited for awards? Yay! All right, in our Teen Advance Duo Trio, we have...
I'm baffled by this whole Jess and JoJo thing. Not showing up, walking out on Kendall, on me, on the studio. It's shocking, really. Why do we have to scramble and save the day because somebody did us wrong? Shame on Jess.
In third place, entry number 23, War and Peace.
Considering everything the girls had going against them, so happy for them. They cut minimal attention this week. They did that pretty much on their own. It's pretty impressive.
In second place, we have entry number 24, All This to Say. And in first place in our Teen Advance Duo Trio, we have... entry number 26, Push and Pull. Congratulations to everyone.
so proud. Can't stand it, I'm so proud. This is the second time in a row they have won. I think Kendall has found herself a new duet partner.
Congratulations, everyone. In our mini advanced groups,
I'm really disappointed with how the dance ended up looking on stage. It looked like a dance that 5 girls learned in 2 or 3 days. I just know that it wasn't their best performance, so I'm not confident about the group dance.
in second place, entry number 45, Forget About the Boy. In first place, entry number 76, Invincible.
After a whole week off, the minis went out there and won first place. But I'm still not happy for them because they don't dance together like a team. I didn't want 5 solos, and I got 5 solos again.
All right, in our teen advanced groups, in third place, we have entry number 51, Boogie Woogie. In second place, entry number 36, Juke Joint Blue.
I know the group dance looked small with only 4 girls, but the dance was powerful and it looked really strong. And they danced with a ton of emotion.
And in first place in our teen advanced group, those 2. Entry number 77, Hotline. Congratulations, girls. And let everyone know what chance coming you in. Congratulations. Thanks, you guys.
Those kids went out there and they did everything they needed to do. I thought the group performance was perfect. It was. Overall, I could not have asked for a better day. It was fabulous. Because one of my all-time favorite routines, Suicide Hotline. 1.
Good job, girls. I want a standing ovation for them.
Congratulations. Okay, so, come on, get over here. This was your big comeback week. You were supposed to come out there and blow everybody away and show us that you were a team, that you were invincible, that you were together as one. And I still saw 5 solos.
Do you think they're getting better than working as a group?
Not at all. I think the minis need to learn what it means to be a team because this is something that is so much bigger than each of them individually. I don't think they get it. They make up the official ALDC mini team. That's important to me. It better be important to them. I'm going to give them one last chance to dance together as a team.
My drumstick splitter.
Yeah, you don't want me to tell you where to take those drumsticks and shove them.
Well, our group dance was amazing to watch. So was it up there with your other iconic dances that you love so much?
Yes.
Definitely?
Yes.
It was really good. My favorite dance I've seen since I've been here.
We all had
the choreography was like amazing. Like I loved it. Jess, you picked a really bad week to bail because this is going to go down as history as one of the ALDC's best dances and you're not going to be a part of it. Today was what we've been asking for. Set the bar higher and they will rise to the occasion. Don't water it down. We want harder. We want, and they all did it.
Well, I set the bar high for JoJo and she walked out. That kid didn't rise to the occasion. That kid said, see ya.
She's at the pool today. I saw that on Instagram. Oh, she is at the pool?
You know what? God works in mysterious ways. Things happen for a reason.
Yeah, but that's the choice that her mother chose to make her look that way, is to, when the going gets rough, you just take off.
She could not have done this dance. It would not have been the same thing. Girls, quitters never win. They might make money, but in the long range plan, who is the person who's not improving, who's not learning?
The person who's sitting at the pool.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. So when you don't show up, you don't learn, you don't grow, you don't experience, and you keep doing what you're doing. Well, this was a lesson for everybody here. You better think long and hard before you walk out that door. I don't know what the future holds for the ALDC. I just know it doesn't involve JoJo. No more Bobo. Britt, this is your first solo in a long time. It has to be amazing.
She has got to prove that she is the winning soloist on this team.
Our group dance is an absolute nightmare. They are stressed this week.
She has her new dream team. That's what she's wanted for 5 years. The minis are struggling to work together.
I want to see everybody doing the right step at the right time.
Abby, if the girls do well, will you consider giving them the jacket?